Most Americans cannot name the 11th president. That is one of the greatest oversights in American history. His name was James Knox Polk, and in a single 4-year term, he reshaped this country more dramatically than almost any president who ever held the office. He was born in a log cabin in North Carolina in 1795, the oldest of 10 children. As a teenager, he endured a painful surgery to remove bladder stones without anesthesia. They gave him brandy to dull the pain and cut him open anyway. He survived, graduated from the University of North Carolina with honors, became a lawyer, then a congressman, then Speaker of the House, then Governor of Tennessee. By 1844, most people thought his political career was finished. He had lost 2 straight elections for governor. He was virtually unknown outside of Tennessee. Then the Democratic convention deadlocked. 9 rounds of voting, and nobody could win the nomination. On the 9th ballot, they turned to James K. Polk. He ran on one idea: manifest destiny. The belief that America was meant to stretch from the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the Pacific. He won the presidency. Then he got to work. He set 4 goals on day 1. Settle the Oregon boundary with Britain. Acquire California and New Mexico from Mexico. Lower tariffs. Reform the national treasury. He accomplished every single one of them in 4 years. The Oregon Treaty of 1846 secured what is now Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and parts of Montana and Wyoming without firing a single shot. Straight diplomacy with the British. The Mexican-American War added over 500,000 square miles to the United States. California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado. All of it. Acquired in 2 years. Texas had already joined the Union just before he took office. When Polk left the White House, the United States stretched from ocean to ocean for the first time in its history. Every time you hear the word sea to shining sea, that is James K. Polk's work you are describing. He added over 1 million square miles of territory to the United States, more than 1/3 of the entire continental United States, as we know it today. The only president who came close was Thomas Jefferson with the Louisiana Purchase. He also founded the Naval Academy, established the Smithsonian Institution, created the Department of the Interior, and reduced the national debt every single year he was in office. Before he left, he said he was the hardest working man who ever occupied this office. He was probably right. He promised to serve 1 term. He kept his promise, walked away from the most powerful job in the country, and went home to Tennessee. 103 days after leaving office, James K. Polk was dead. Cholera. He was 53 years old. He never got to see the country he built grow into the greatest nation on earth. But every time you look at a map of the United States and see it stretching from coast to coast, you are looking at his work. His name deserves to be known. Follow the American. This is the American Icons series. Real Americans, real stories, every week.